Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center here in Santa Barbara, where the weather is cloudy, bright, dramatic over the canyon over there, and the flowers are magnificent. They've all been brought by people who bring them bathed in love, so they're very special. Now, and welcome to those of you who have been waiting to hear the clarion call of welcome home. Here at the Advancement Center, you are immediately lifted up to the elevated platform of living you remember so well from your origin, and where you are recognized as family and celebrated. Now, after a lifetime of searching, you have found your world of magic and miracles by following your spirit to the magic. This week has been amazing. Genya delighted us with her Wednesday's broadcast, and a special sparkle was added to this week's roster of broadcasts from here at the Advancement Center Central. David has continued his invitations to guest broadcasters, and last week, he welcomed Vidi Jones, and this past Friday, our guest was Adrian Ertz. The last time we saw Adrian and his wonderful wife, Kathleen, was on their wedding day, which took place right here. Robert officiated, David was Adrian's best man, and 50 guests celebrated the couple in a most memorable way, and the day was spectacular. Now, David introduced Adrian, his brother, after he read his most recent writing named The Choreography of the Dance. And I love sounding David's words. So here it is. The choreography of the dance. The dance that we put in motion thousands of years ago is beginning to be felt, and we are remembering. The choreography was created by each one of us. It is a collaboration, with each being bringing their individual part. The music is growing louder and louder as we are moving in perfect sync with one another. 1 minute we are leading, and the next minute we are following. Done without thought and intuitive movement that doesn't follow any rules. Embedded in this sound of the new world is the music and the melody that triggers the dance. And we are remembering a call to a plan that was put in place a long time ago. And as the music is heard, that plan that you created from the outer reaches of the universe begins to dance its way into the foreground of your existence. And that aspect of you that couldn't remember begins to merge and give way to that aspect of you that does. And as it dances its way forward, it reconnects with its partners to once again dance as they danced in the great ballroom eons ago, where we were so in tune so that all knew what the one was doing and one knew what the all was doing. A beautiful dance to celebrate the new world, sending sparkles and new flows of energy with every turn of the ladies' gowns and the men's tails, releasing a new flow of elegance and grace. And just like a musical orchestra, this dance is being orchestrated by a conductor who keeps a constant watch on the time, rhythm, and melody. Like a metronome, constantly adjusting as the tempo has to speed up or slow down, quietly leading from the background as the dance grows and gathers more and more dancers unto itself. You are that conductor. And as more and more hear the music, more and more will begin to remember we are now moving with an uncanny sense of synchronization. Unlike the human body, where all parts are working in union, but without knowing what the other parts are doing, we, with this new awareness, are beginning to know what we are doing and know what the others are doing at the same time. And in that knowing, the plan begins to be revealed. And as the conversations that we had together while making the plan. Yes, so that everything before the plan, during the plan, and after the plan is all coming back and being revealed with a feeling that leads to a greater knowing. This great flow is permeating every particle of matter and is overtaking all humanity in the choreography of a dance. And we are remembering. Yes, we are most certainly remembering. Thank you, David. Now, Adrian, our guest broadcaster, felt this dance and continued without skipping a beat to keep the rhythm as he spoke of stepping forward into the world of infinite possibilities by following your eternal spirit and soaring above the clouds. He spoke of newness, his joy of being with us, and the amazing vibration he holds for us all. You'll be seeing more of Adrian from his location in Aberdeen, Scotland, before he emigrates to America. And that will be wonderful. Now, in keeping with the joy and delight of welcoming our expanded family to participate and broadcast in front of this wonderful rock, I have invited Nikki Sever to be our next broadcaster 2 Sundays from now, when she will be visiting Santa Barbara to celebrate her birthday with us. We are truly living the world of magic and miracles, and our future is bright and shiny. This past Thursday, our morning was enhanced when I saw Robert reach for his keyboard and begin to write. It is always my joy to record his words, and it was decided to reserve these to share with all of you on today's broadcast. It is not only an insight into Robert's life here on Earth, but a vivid view of the unknown and the importance of magic and miracles and flowing with life. I will now read Robert's writing of February 6th, 2020. As you relax into the flow of another day, it is easy to be drawn to events that have nothing to do with what is ahead. This is a tendency of the mind that quickly brings an unsettled feeling and forces an action that takes you away from the flow you are meant to experience. On this occasion, you are being directed into the flow where all actions of the mind are canceled, and magic and miracles become the driving force behind every thought and action for the coming day. The beginning is always the most exciting and the most confusing at the same time, and every effort is made to determine your next move, even though everything is controlled by the unique flow of life itself. Finding your next move is simply too complex for the actions of the mind, but really easy for your spirit to select without any action from your mind. Using your writing to take the first step is the easiest way to move and invoke the function of magic and miracles to fly ahead of the flow and lead in a unique and thrilling adventure into the realms of the unknown. We now enter the unknown and look at everything from a vantage point that is more unknown than what we are looking towards. There is no familiarity from this vantage point, but there are flashes of recognition that are valuable in congealing something into a realization that can be expressed in the physical world. The more we move with the flow, the easier it becomes to take in what is available and allow it to process through the channels that open automatically and direct the particles to where they can develop an image or a word. The development of something concrete for expression in our physical world is the task that comes to everyone eventually. But for you, this is no task at all. You come with the unique ability to work with the unknown and use it in the physical world. The only difficulty you may have is to convince others that what comes to you from the unknown is actually real. This is not a real problem when you work with magic and miracles, because the miracle becomes proof of the magic, even when such magic from the unknown is not understood. It is now easy to step forward without any specific direction in mind and take on the future without even knowing it as the future. The simplicity of the flow can easily be felt in every moment, and the excitement of all possibilities becomes so fulfilling that it is almost overwhelming. Your future is now in front of you as you dart in and out of the endless possibilities and select from the unknown those jewels that attract you without giving any indication of what they are or how they will present themselves in reality. This process is endless, and there is no need to look for any logical explanation to fulfill a reason that may be developed through the events of the world. The events of the world will change to suit the flow, even when it seems impossible. And every moment will become dynamic and full of life because of your unique presence and your continued adventure in the unknown. Once again, I speak of my heightened experience when I read Robert's words aloud. If you feel as I do, I invite you to email your request and I will forward this amazing writing to you. I'm looking at the backdrop of this beautiful picture. Everything around the rock, beyond the rock, looks amazing to me. And then I realize this is where we are. This is the world of magic and miracles. Thank you, Robert. It is sometimes difficult to know where to start and what to talk about, but there is always an easy entry when you simply start without any idea of where you are headed or what you are about to discuss. This is the real meaning of conversation, and it simply grows out of nothing to form an extremely comforting and nurturing experience for everyone. Our conversation today takes you to another place where you can see new things in amongst the regular movement of life. The elevation of everyone in general terms is now reaching a point where even the unaware are feeling the difference. And the regular interaction of people has become much more pleasant in all walks of life. We are experiencing a mass transformation that becomes more acceptable every day, and all the feelings of the past are falling behind without leaving a mark in our lives. As this continues, there will be full awareness of all levels of activity throughout the world and full involvement in the well-being of humanity as a whole. This exists in other worlds, and those of you who have planted your otherworldly seed in the earth have made the first step towards the growth of a totally new future for Earth. Memories of my own considerations I had as a little child are remembered and bear great meaning for me at this time of my life. These memories that come from other worlds can be built upon as they expose themselves in the numerous fields surrounding Earth. All the positive aspects will be allowed, and all the negative aspects will be transformed by those who are keeping watch over the progress of Earth. It is now time to call on that same intellect to transform a highly sensitive population back to one of love and harmony. Yeah. Maintain this vision and the feeling of everyone interacting to form the perfect entity. And you will experience every part of the growth without being constricted by time or space. There is your freedom. Our confidence and certainty in the ability of everyone will continue to encourage growth in each person's life. And the hidden communication will grow to where it is fully functional, even in those who have no knowledge of it. Our project is enormous, and it is happening much quicker than ever expected. From nowhere, we are encouraging the magic of everyone to turn on, and the miracles are now so regular that they have become part of everyone's reality. It is now safe to turn up the power and watch everyone burst through their barriers and walk away smiling about the prospects of the life that is ahead of them. Mhm. The single prospect that awaits you can be seen in the future if you dare to look with the eyes that see everything. This prospect will be foreign to you in your present line of focus, but it will enlarge every part of the vision that you see right now. Relax, expand past all areas that you know, and go to where you have never been. This is the future that you have in store that can be advanced into the present at a moment's notice. These thoughts, these concepts, these truths, these realities are all here right now. And you know all of them because you've been living with that knowledge, but it's been tucked away. And now we bring it out into the open. Genya chose that picture for my invitation of the leopard and her family. And at first I wasn't sure, but now every time I see it, it has more meaning. And it speaks to me, as I hope it speaks to you. Now let's talk further on the subject of the unknown and how it can be used continually in your life without you even being aware of its action. Now, if you decide to live beyond possibility and allow yourself to see, feel, and taste beyond any possibility, the unknown will become active in your life. And without revealing itself, it will bring into your life the perfection of the impossible. If you dance with spirit, you will see the unknown and have it continually appear in your life. The unknown is so exciting to humanity that it has no place. Yeah, it's so exciting that it has no place. And as a result, has been hidden from human reality. It's just put into that place where that's impossible. Now, as we talk, you will notice that everything is acceptable as long as we speak of the unknown or the unseen. But if we attempt to be more specific, then it is likely that a barrier will be raised and we will get no further. Have you found that out? If we attempt to be more specific, then it is likely that a barrier will be raised and we will get no further. To prevent any such action, we will talk about the joy and the excitement of something special happening, either ahead of time or with such ease that it is almost unbelievable. That's acceptable. The effect on your life is amazing, and the feelings that are aroused are never forgotten. The general feeling of the surprise and hidden knowing that this was possible but not likely catches the feeling of accepting the unknown as part of your life. Feel it, expect it, and know beyond a doubt that it is a major part of your life. Although something seems impossible, you can know beyond a doubt that it will happen, or it will be replaced by something more impossible that never made itself known until the final moment. Hasn't this happened in your life? Can you remember those times? In working with the unknown, you are more in line with nature and the physical world than you can imagine. You become an active part of nature in encouraging the magic to perform on a daily basis and bring that special interplay with the functions of the universe that bring delight into your heart. The permanent installation of the unexpected has been tried many times. And now, ready? It is tied into the logic of personal development and circumstance, such that there is always some reason that can be stated to kill the actual function of the unknown and disconnect it from the unique elements of spirit where it belongs. The action of spirit is the true definition of the unknown. And acceptance of spirit in its true elevated state is acceptance of the unknown. Take this on in your life, and you will experience a joy that can never be explained and will never let you down, even if you have forgotten. Thank you for joining me today. And whenever in the future pardon me, and whenever in the future you enjoy the recording, I could just stay here with you all day because I feel such a beautiful dance of acceptance, of newness, and total joy. We here at the Advancement Center are so happy to wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and a truly magic future. Thank you.